today as well, because I did see on Twitter that he's going to be playing with a beanie over his eyes. He thinks he can still beat Roffelko without having to see his screen. So let's see how he goes. He's done a pretty good job at getting there to spawn, so maybe it was just a joke.
Maybe that's how good he is that he doesn't need to look at his monitor to really get away with things, so...
Muscle memory.
Oh, Brace, beautiful picture there, by the way. There is some bangers there. And speaking of bangers, we are going to see Brace with a single flashbang, looking to maybe get some control. Roffelko and PZ sending that over towards long, and they're going to find a whole lot of control in this position, as it's gone for the four-man stack down towards that B site. Look at Tensai's position as well, just over there at Disco, waiting to punish any over-aggression from Renegades.
Got plenty of time to work with, so I don't really mind this. However, with Renegades having a lot of short control right now, it does mean VERTEX don't really know what else is going on. Dict is just going to be clearing out unders. Tensai also going to be clearing out B at the same time, but might be caught in a crossfire at this stage, and he's going to take the first duel. Actually, picks off that duel against Dexter. Not an easy one to take, and that might actually mean Renegades will drop one more member down to the B bomb site, even though long contact was made earlier. Out comes the single smoke. It is going to be Hat's going to be able to rotate across the time. Sicko, though, taking contact.
It's definitely a confidence-building frag there for VERTEX, but they need to land a couple more shots as Sicko somehow gets out of there with his life, and Hats trades Roffelko back on down. It's 3-on-4, though, and Renegades with the disadvantage as VERTEX get the bomb plant on the floor. Luckily for the CT side, Malta still hanging on to a smoke and a defuse kit, so they've got a bit of extra time to work with here. PZ will be the major prize if they can get him off the site. Maybe a smoke defuse, but that's a sharp shot, and 2 kills already for PZ. Roffelko mentioned the win that he had against Renegades earlier on this year, and it seems he's gunning for another. But Sicko on Malta land a headshot apiece, and now the damage is done. The defuse is on, but Addict saves the day for VERTEX. They get the first round on the board, and they put Renegades on notice.
Addict, of course, a very strong fragger, up-and-comer coming out of NZ. He's been bouncing around a few teams over the last couple of years, but he's managed to make himself, find himself a home here, and VERTEX, they've at least taken the pistol, so solid start for the underdogs.
Yeah, definitely a couple of younger faces there on that VERTEX roster, isn't there? You get so used to watching the top 4, and it's generally, you know, people about my age now, which I hesitate to say is old, but when it comes to esports, it does tend to lean in that direction. So it's good to see a fresh crop coming through. VERTEX, very impressive pistol round to start things off against Renegades, but it doesn't get any easier now that Renegades have purchased the armor, they've purchased the pistols, even a scout and an MP9 to play with.
Oh, jeez.
And that's what's going to happen. Malta just banging through that wall. It's Brace's head that's taken off. So this time, Renegades start with the round advantage. 2 players, in fact, now, as Dexter also chimes in with 1. And since VERTEX might falter at the first hurdle that they face, Tensai can't turn in time to deal with Hats, who survives on 2 HP. A 2v4 for Roffelko and PZ.
Just that aggression not being punished by VERTEX. However, PZ will find a nice headshot onto Dexter. 1 bullet onto Hats, and that can clean him up as well, and maybe turn it into a 2-on-2. But for now, Renegades, it looks like they're going to have Hats trying to play contact from in the pit on B. You got Malta as well. Full HP, just moving over to headshot. Looks like they're going to try and make a bit of an aggressive play to find some information and figure out where the VERTEX players are coming from. And that is going to be Monster, Roffelko bringing the bomb in that direction.
And switch setup. Hat's going to be the one playing the initial contact. Malta just heads down at barrels. Though with such little time left, no utility, entries have to be on point for VERTEX. Allied single smoke. Really, in reality, it's not going to cut anything off. And Hats just... What a shot coming out from the MP9, almost like a laser beam. And PZ is going to be set between a crossfire. It's not even needed. 2 HP. Hat still just cleans up with those 2. Absolutely absurd. Renegades 2 take the force buy. That's going to completely reset VERTEX's economy as well.
And Hats has started to work up on his economy with the 3 kills off the back of that MP9. $1,800 in the bank, and looks like he's managed to get that upgrade to the Galil as well. And oh, okay, we missed that one. Malta straight through the wallbang. Disgusting. 3 taps from Dexter to take down a con player, and it's going to be Roffelko as well as PZ getting destroyed by that MP9. Dexter just having a good time with that one.
Yep.
You have to laugh at those rounds where the guy on 2 HP with an MP9 just completely rails 2 riflers just like that. Not easy shots to land at the end of the day.
He's like, we gave these kids a round. They think they're going to win.
That's toxic, dude.
I actually bet that's kind of what Renegades says. You know, like, just to G themselves up. They're like, yeah, if we just gave it to them, you know. We're that much better. We can just win anyway. So, investment from VERTEX here. They're not too eager to let Renegades run away with the half just yet. Gonna have to do what was done just to them. Forced by a win.
Looks like we are going to see VERTEX try to go into short again. Molotovs at Monster as well as the short tunnel, slowing them in their tracks as PZ mopped up by that nade. Body tag earlier. The Sicko polishes him off. Brace with that P250. I think he might have just been spotted. He certainly has. Nade onto the corner. Good damage as Ince tries to follow it up with this kill on the Galil. Another nade. Just chips Brace down to 50. As Renegades happy to play with the man advantage. Smoke off short. And just keep that stack down towards the B site. Still 4 players here.
Well, there's not that much pressure up on A, so no reason to have a whole lot going on there for Renegades.
I mean, realistically as well, though, counting the amount of utility that was used from VERTEX, right? Double nade onto the stack early on would indicate at least 2 to 3 members, and obviously that short player coming out. And Dexter has been tagged out. Scout was retrieved in the hands of Roffelko, who's just shown a bit of presence over here to try to bait off any rotation, but it is going to force Renegades to burn through a little bit more of their utility.
That said, 40 seconds left in the round. They've still got a molly and a smoke there on Sicko. That's up on the A-bomb side, so they're feeling pretty comfortable there. Hat's even hanging on to a HE nade, and if he gets the timing right on that as VERTEX come through Monster, it could definitely be problematic. Probably won't get the chance, though. He's going to have gun in hand, and actually loses his head to Addict. Luckily, Inz is still there, defending strongly, and so too is Malta. That will be quite easily swept aside by Renegades. Keeping 3 guns alive against the Force Buy is not a bad shout for them on the CT side.
Yeah, some solid little rotations there coming in from the defense. You can see that they really have all of their positions sorted and the timings of those rotations dialed in. So Renegades, looks like they've had this in their back pocket, as they seem to know exactly what they're doing. They used to play it back in the day, so good to see them finally getting another rep on it. Let's see how many rounds they drop to VERTEX, because they seem to be extremely ready. Oh, what's going on here? The airwalk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Michael Jackson film. What is it? Film clip? Moonwalk.
Yeah, moonwalk, yeah.
Walk.
Mm.
So, not sure. I hope it's just a GoTV issue.
Yep. Oh, that's all right. It should be resolved relatively soon. Worst case scenario is that you have to look at our faces again. Which
Oh, no.
Not the worst thing at the end of the day.
Did you do your makeup? I forgot to do mine today.
I haven't done my makeup.
I've already got my lipstick on, so I'm dressed, ready to impress. So.
Oh, of course, of course.
They look like they're still playing. They look pretty chill.
There's a little TeamSpeak in the corner there. People are inside there.
Okay.
6 people.
Apparently the server went down, so I guess they're not playing. At least as far as I'm told.
Yeah, Tensai.
Gives a bit of time though for the boys to chat about what they need to be doing here.
No wonder why Brace is so smart.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, get him.
Practicing those kissable lips. Mwah! Hats is not wearing the beanie. It's pretty disappointing actually. I've never seen that Renegade shirt before.
Well, looks like they're still playing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, okay, so...
Anyway,
game seems to be live.
We'll let you
jump
know.
back in when
We'll
we
let
can.
you know when we get an update as to what's been going on. So looks like Malta's back in the gaming house. At least I can take that from what we're seeing here.
Yeah.
And Inns. So it's Malta, Inns, and Sicko in the gaming house now.
Yeah.
Dexter and Hat still back at home by the looks of things.
Inns has averaged 1.33 rating over the last 6 tournaments. What the hell?
Is that a mid-round? Mid-round sip? Staying hydrated?
I think that's the end of the round by now. If that was still going underway, that would have been the end of the round sip.
Could have been.
Where's the scooter gone?
Good question. I wonder if Will's going to, or Mr. Greyhound rather, is going to give us a showcase in the background later. Addict. He's been flashbanged.
I don't know if that's flashes or just something just loading up. I don't know what's going on here.
It's something.
Well, I mean, early tech pause kind of breaks the momentum a little bit here. It was starting to get to the good side where maybe Renegades could farm up a little bit. And I mean, I think just one brief thing to note as well. The flashbangs that did come out from VERTEX in that round did actually work out. So it was the case they could actually get the flashbangs in the B site. They actually did blind out the site players. If they tried that on one of the buy rounds, a couple of smoke grenades really managed to get this map control for Renegades, could work out for the better. But obviously it's going to be a tale that's going to be told later down the line.
All right, well, I'm told the game definitely is not underway, so
Cool.
we have that much at least info-wise. But aside from that, I don't know if round number 4 actually did get played out or if the server's down or what's going on.
Right.
Obviously, we're just waiting for all of that to be resolved. For now, you're going to have to deal with us. You've seen the player cams, now get the caster cams. And quite frankly, I think we do look a little bit better than the players. So it's not really much of a surprise that they want us to be on camera a little bit more.
I know, Roffelko was very excited there. I didn't mind having a look at his face.
Last time I was that happy like Roffle, I can't remember the last time I was that happy, let's be real. I wish them all the best and happiness and success because, look, every single time we cut to his camera, he is smiling.
Yeah, man just lives with a smile. He's the happiest man you've ever seen. He probably cries with his smile.
Got a lot of moisturizer in the background there, boys.
Yeah, he's got great skin. He's very all about that skincare. Yep.
Apparently. Could probably take a leaf out of that book, to be honest, myself. I'm definitely not up there on the moisturiser hype train quite as much as I should be.
Could have been sunscreen.
Could have been.
It is pretty hot out there. It's getting towards
But would
summer
you have
now in Oz.
sunscreen on your bedside table, mate?
I was going to
Yeah,
say,
some people put it on every day.
Geordie, we're gamers. We don't have sunscreen.
My missus does. She has sunscreen.
Last
puts
time
it
I've
on
actually
every day.
got into town the last couple of days, I don't actually remember going outside the last couple of days. All it has been is just the monitor in front of my face.
My puppy has dragged me outside and I've probably been burnt for the last 3 days, and now I'm realising I probably should have sunscreen next to my bed and put it on every morning. Yeah.
Or like one of those wide brim hats.
Oh, I do have one of those. Yeah, good old
Grab one of those.
Bunnings hat. Yep.
Good old
There you
Bunnings
go.
hat.
Just a wide
Nothing.
brim one. Yeah.
Hard
I just wish
yakka.
you would have brought it in, because we kind of
doesn't-
need some props at this
Doesn't
point.
fit over this. Oh, it might actually. This is like pretty
We
slim.
need some cowboy hats. Like, that's the whole thing.
Yeehaw.
Renegades hats, right?
Just cowboy hats. I don't know if we need them branded or not.
Well, I used to have those Akubras that I made. It was like a leather cowboy hat, and then I put holes in it. Me and Brainstorm did that in 2017 for the first IEM Sydney here.
That's right. You're a farmer, right?
What?
You told me you were a farmer.
No?
Yeah. You don't cultivate the crops?
No.
I thought you said you're a green thumb.
No.
We had this conversation. I can go get the clip.
You're just trying to snake me for some of my plants. Is that what this is, Mac?
You did bring in, succulents yesterday, and I didn't take any home. But I've got enough at home
Okay.
that aren't mine,
Anyway,
and I don't look after them, so it's fine.
what I was saying is I did have one of those hats,
Yep.
if you remember. And I think I took them over to Rob's place one day for a viewing party, and I never took them home, and they've disappeared. So,
Right.
Rob Manic Monday.
why would you do them like
Where
this?
are they?
I don't understand.
That's what I want to know. That's
Just
what I want
why
to
don't
know.
you
Where
just
are
tweet
my
it
hats?
instead?
There's 2 of them.
It's been a while. Well, they're down in Melbourne, down in Victoria somewhere now.
Hopefully.
Probably.
Hopefully he's hung on to them. If he's chucked them out, that's a piece of AUCS memorabilia that is lost.
He could have put it
Forever.
on his dog. I reckon Kylo would have looked great with a little hat on.
Maybe. Anyway, we're going to let that stew for a little while because it's time for us to head to a break. Unfortunately, these issues are going to take a little while to work through, as I'm told. So hopefully we'll be back sooner rather than later, and hopefully you'll stick around. We'll see you when we come back from this.
So let 'em talk. We're living on the run. We'll make it, you and I. I know that we're not sober, but shut up and pull me closer. Yeah, holding me still too far away. Even when we're older, I promise that I'll still hold you like we're 17 and we're not afraid of making mistakes. Ooh. We're 17 and we're not afraid. They say that we're too young. Can we go back? Can we go back? Won't follow They tell us that we're wrong, we might be. This life, it isn't long enough to feel. My love for you is strong, I'm fighting you and I know that we're not sober, but shut up and pull me closer, yeah. Holding me still too far away. Even when we're older, I promise that I'll still hold you like we're 17 and we're not afraid of making mistakes. Ooh. We're 17 and we're not afraid. They say that we're too young. Can we go back? Can we go back? Won't fall apart, don't let my heart break. Can we go back? Can we go back? Like we're 17 and we're not afraid. I know that we're not sober, but shut up and pull me closer, yeah. Holding me still too far away. Even when we're older, I promise that I'll still hold you like we're 17 and we're not afraid.
Yeah, we're tied up, and I hate to admit it, my tears dried up. This story's over, we're getting older, we're never sober. I'm so hungover, but inside I know there's still a light that keeps us together. And there is no thing I would rather have. Together with our alliance, it shouldn't be rocket science. Hey, if I'm being honest, we're just feeling lost inside. Together with our alliance, it shouldn't be rocket science. Hey, if I'm being honest, we're just feeling lost inside. And baby, I know that I fucked up, but hear me out just a minute, I'll say what's up. We can't be broken by words unspoken. Our life's an ocean, but right now it's frozen. But inside I know there's still a light that keeps us together. And there is no thing I would rather have. Together with our alliance, it shouldn't be rocket science. Hey, if I'm being honest, we're just feeling lost inside. Together with our alliance, it shouldn't be rocket science. Hey, if I'm being honest.
In the shadows, I've come to make a name, ready for battle. Cause I got a game to claim. Think that I'll crumble, I'll show you in style. Where you see me coming, better run for cover. Cause I'm not slowing down, I'm never going under. I survived the pain, I know it made me stronger. So meet the monster I came to conquer. When all the smoke clears, I'll still be on my feet. Forget all my fears, cause I know my destiny. I feel a champion waking inside of me. It's set in motion, the legend's begun. This is my moment. Can't break my focus, know where I'm going. This is my moment. Where you see me coming, better run for cover. Cause I'm not slowing down, I'm never going under. I survived the pain.
been friends for a long time now. Always have a good time whenever we go out. But you've been calling me up all the time and sending me signs and giving me them eyes. And you've been saying that you found the one, texting me junk and you wanna talk, but you can't say why. I can't get there and you know I've tried. You know I don't wanna waste your time. City lights, I'm looking in your eyes, but I can't say why. Doesn't feel right to call you mine. You know I don't wanna waste your time. I can't get there and you know I've tried, but I can't say why. Feeling lost like I just wanna time back time. I'm choked up, tell me how do I say this right? Cause you've been calling me up all the time and sending me signs and giving me them eyes. And you've been saying that you found the one, texting me drunk and you wanna talk, but you can't say why. I can't get there and you know I've tried. You know I don't wanna waste your time. City lights, I'm looking in your eyes, but I can't say why. Doesn't feel right to call you mine. You know I don't wanna waste your time. I can't get there and you know I've tried, but I can't say why. But I can't say why. I can't get there and you know I've tried. You know I don't wanna waste your time. City lights, I'm looking in your eyes, but I can't say why. Doesn't feel right to call you mine. You know I don't wanna waste your time. I can't get there and you know I've tried, but I can't say why. But I can't say
Look into your eyes, I see the colors of your soul, and I recognize every single line, every single roadblock. We are two hearts that beat in time. And that's how I was looking down all night, blocking out the sun that we need. Maybe we can change our stripes and colors. You're the only one I see. And I take it all or nothing at all. Driving through the night till I'm at your door. Go outside, stay up all night. And I take it all or nothing at all. Driving through the night till I'm at your door. Go outside, stay up all night. Sleep through the sunrise. Look into my past and I count the numbers of the dreams that I left behind. I don't even care now that I've discovered a new kind of peace of mind. Up above us, looking down on us, there's an angel I know. We don't need to worry or discuss much. It's time for me to hit the road. I'll take it all or nothing at all. Driving through the night till I'm at your door. Go outside, stay up all night. Sleep through the sunrise. take it all or nothing at all. Driving through the night till I'm at your door. Go outside, stay up all night, sleep through the sunrise. We watch the waves wash over the shore. The horizon was blinding. This could be the end of the world as we know it. Oh, this could be the end of the world as we know it. And we never thought we'd get this far. I'm gonna stay true. These songs I wrote for you. Oh, they make me blue. They make me blue. What they say to me. You wanted to be free. Do you believe? I want you to believe. I want you to believe. I want you to believe. In paradise we burn through the night, getting brighter. And the sun never goes, and the sun never goes, and the sun never goes, and the sun. This could be the end of the world as we know it. Oh, this could be the end of the world as we know it. And we never thought we'd get this far. I'm gonna stay true. These songs I wrote for you. Oh, they make me blue. They make me blue. What they say to me. You wanted to be free. Do you believe? I want you to believe. I want you to believe.
G'day, welcome back. Thanks for being so patient. We are still underway with Renegades and VERTEX, or not really. We did have a bit of a break there. There was a server issue. The game ended at 3-1, so we did miss a round, although I believe that was the anti-eco. Renegades had just broken VERTEX's money. So the scoreline right now is 3-1. We're yet to get back underway with the game. We haven't missed too much. Hopefully we'll get back into that one fairly shortly. I'm told we will be. Things are looking pretty good so far for Renegades. I mean, VERTEX did have that one nice round, Pistol off to a good start, but since then, Renegades have kind of flexed their muscles and it seems to have gotten a little bit more difficult for Renegades. So let's see if they can turn things around here, VERTEX, in the first gun round of the map.
Yeah, decent enough gun round. Got all the utility that they need for the majority of their players. Only PZ that can't really have the AK. He's opted to go for a bit more util instead. And very aggressive posturing actually coming out from Renegades to try to take control of this A area. But meanwhile, VERTEX actually just going to be set up over at unders at this stage, slowly progressing forward as a four-man pack.
Malta again, just hunting for some free damage through the wall. With a push up con VERTEX shoulder to shoulder. Looks like we are going to see PZ drop a flash to blind this sandwich player. That's going to be Sicko. Gazing across, forced back to sight, and it's a faster approach. VERTEX looking to bust at the minute mark. The flood's here. Sicko caught in the open brace. Managed to make that entry work as well. Dexter has to try to fight from long here. Good counter flash coming through, but again, Brace could just see enough to find another onto Dexter. And that's going to be a 5-on-3 for the retake. Renegade still looking to go for the round.
Yeah, I thought Dexter might be able to get that one done because he got the util down right at the perfect time, had his gun out, ready for the fight, but just not quite ready. And Brace, two very nice entries. That's going to put VERTEX in a commanding position this round. One that it doesn't look like Renegades are particularly eager to contest. Inns knows he's in trouble. PZ straight through the smoke with the flash assist from Brace is going to net another frag for VERTEX. Quite evident that they aren't afraid of Renegades at the very least.
Yeah, playing very confidently there. And some great utility just to open up so many angles. Renegades caught out of position a couple of times there. Sicko just in the open, tried to go for a regression, not expecting the faster approach from VERTEX. And there you go, 5 alive at the end. VERTEX going to be very happy with this round.
Yeah, I mean, I like the pace of that explosion as well. Like, and even the spacing as well. I have to say that Renegades it had to be a huge multi-frag coming out from either of the players there. Sicko was not in the position for that. I mean, I think Dexter, even though he did drop the molly in time, I think it wouldn't have worked out at the end of the day either. It's like you get 2 there, you get traded out from there, 3-on-3 where VERTEX has very, very strong post-plant positions and utility still to use. Absolutely perfect. And that's really just VERTEX actually dodging all that aggression, managing to sneak their way through unders nice and early on, which while taking complete map control, honestly, with barely any utility. So Renegades need to go a little bit more aggressive now. You can see that's happening at this stage, but a 1-for-1 trade. It's going to be all right.
Solid setup. And Roffelko not taking any damage on that trade either, so pretty much worth it at that point. Nade forces, that is Sicko, to play in front of the smoke, and he's burning down to 18 HP, and he's going to be capitalized. So, what do you know? VERTEX with another pick, and that's going to give them that man advantage.
Now, they're going to expect the re-aggression coming out from Dexter is going to be the real question right now. Renegades down a member, but not really down a map control, really. If they can find the timing on some of these players over here, it could be absolutely phenomenal. Really going to come down to this one, though. It's a 50-50, honestly. You feel a bit cheated if you're a Dix over there, just getting picked off, but it's a way of timing sometimes with Counter-Strike. 40 seconds left in the round. VERTEX going to be regrouping up over towards the bathrooms area a little bit more confidently. Now they know that Dexter at the very least was in unders.
Yeah, PZ certainly exploring bathrooms. A has been completely left open by Renegades, and they're banking on this being a B hit, which looks like it'll prove unsuccessful. Roffelko doing a great job there in Monster, throwing all of his util, keeping Renegades down here on the B bomb site. They are exploring short, and they have got the kill now under Roffelko, and they've started to figure out what the game is for VERTEX. Just a little bit too late, though, for Dexter to deny the bomb plant. So maybe PZ can pull off the unthinkable. A 3-on-1 against Renegades for him.
So difficult, though. Plant's on the wrong side.
PZ has everything against him now, 1v3, although he's managed to find one here. Knife out, tries to get bank in time and realizes that he needs to beat this Molotov. Great cover from Malta to allow the retake to be successful. Renegades put a 4th on the board and keep 2 alive at the end. So considering that was a 3-on-4 situation, they only lost 1 man to get 4 kills for Renegades.
It just goes to show the strength that they do possess every now and then. Sort of flash of brilliance or hope for VERTEX, but very quickly snuffed away by Renegades.
I think it's just also Renegades. I mean, that round, honestly, Dexter gets very lucky. The fact that he's able to push into unders just as someone looks away, that's timing in my mind. I don't feel like that was a bad approach from VERTEX, and you can probably see that they're going to still continue what they're doing at this stage. It's just about how to kind of micro-adjust to the aggression that Renegades will bring on the CT side now. You can't play static defense on Overpass. You need to try and take area at least somewhere. I do like this little attempt at a boost.
Okay.
Does that spot out tree, or...?
Yeah, clearing out boost at long.
Well, hasn't spotted too much. Here's another one for PZ. Again, doesn't spot a whole lot. Renegades quite happy to just sit back in their sights for the moment. Little bit of a look into long there from Dexter as he crosses over to the cutout. But aside from that, not a whole lot of information there for Renegades.
No, just a passive approach, looking not to get caught off guard by a change in pace from VERTEX, which isn't going to happen this time as we head towards the 50-second mark. VERTEX have managed to take full control of bathrooms, or at least long bathrooms, starting to clear, progressively make their way through short. Couple of prog smokes as well to get them up closer. But Renegades, looks like they might just start to cheat Malta up in a moment. Smoke it long, 30 seconds. VERTEX need to make their move, and it looks like it's the rotate straight back to B. 10 size down here with that bomb solo at Monster.
I mean, I'm not so sure how easy this is going to be. Hats still has a smoke and a nade.
I don't mind this because Vertex were set up for this, right? They actually came in this with a game plan, but now they have to let the entries do the talking at this stage. You can see Hat's already set up for this, though. Tensai just dropping a lot of noise at the moment. They're just looking to get this plant down and fight from here within. Peasy, I think, just overextending a little bit, and now the rest of Vertex just getting absolutely mopped up and punished. Unfortunately, the smoke cover just wasn't there, and Renegades will be able to hold on quite well.
Yeah, way too comfortable in the end there for Renegades, dropping all of their util just as Vertex starts to execute out into the bomb site, and almost feels like Vertex didn't quite do enough at the start of the round to really put much pressure on Renegades. They got into the site, they got the bomb plant down, but through the smoke with an orb, just doesn't seem like it's going to work for Vertex if they try that one again in the same fashion. 4 alive for Renegades. And 5-2 now the scoreline. Vertex have to go back to the pistols. They've got a bunch of util to play with, sure. But the way that Renegades are working through a lot of these rounds does make it look fairly comfortable for them so far.
It is, and I hope Vertex don't get... Okay, I'll hold that thought for a little bit of a moment here. It is going to be a B rush at this stage. Haven't taken too much damage on the util, but In's going to be absolutely overwhelmed so quickly. But Hats is definitely stepping up alongside with Maltzer down there in the river, able to get some work done.
Big damage there on the rifles, but Renegades still have 2 casualties in the end. So the pistols get something done. However, it's Renegades finding the round again. So that's going to be the 4-round lead for now as we head into the 9th. Vertex back on the rifles, full utility, but no AWP for PZ this time.
I think just touching previously on my point there, Geordie, was... I don't think Vertex are doing anything wrong, per se. It's like, I like what they're trying to do. You can see they're not trying to rotate because they're doing fakes just for the heck of it. They're setting up for these, right? They're trying to do the work to take this map control. They're doing all this work to eventually maximize their chances of the execute working.
I think Ruffleco and Peasy were just spamming that smoke at the top of T-Con. I think they thought there was some aggression coming out from Renegades, and ended up just doing team damage instead.
Well, there is a bit of aggression coming out from Renegades, whatever way you look at it. Next up, actually to be dealt with pretty comfortably, but Malta doubles down to brace an addict while they got the opening frag. Haven't been able to hold on to the advantage for Vertex. Roffelko, however, has caught Sicko, so it's really down to what Malta can get done. Look at where he is, pushing all the way up, maybe even all the way into T-spawn, depending on which direction he ends up going here. Either way, he's behind Vertex, so if he gets his timing right, if he spots out some info, gets a pick, could be around for Renegades. But if he gets it wrong, it's Vertex that goes up 3-on-2.
Oh, there's only 40 seconds.
Yeah, not a lot of time.
And if Vertex decide to fully go and clear out the back of Con, they're just wasting it. So they've gone up short instead, and it's a good decision. The other 2 players from Renegades backed up towards the A site, so there's a moment. But Roffelko, oh, he's managed to maybe find Malta, who's in a solid position here on the flank. Vertex still fully aware that he's around somewhere.
Yeah,
but it's a matter of when.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, Malta has gotten so far into the site now without being spotted. If he gets, again, the timing right, which it looks he has. Finally now he's been seen. That should be the decoy. The opening for the remaining Renegades players to spring their trap. Hats and Ins will take the double kill. And now onto the defuse. Roffelko tries to deny. He won't be able to do it in time. Defuse kit is there for Ins. Even regardless, probably had time there. And 7-2. It's a tense round for Vertex, but just not quite good enough in those high-pressure moments which Renegades seem to thrive in.
It's just, once again, it's just they're a bit of a cut above. But like I said, this game is actually a lot closer than what the scoreline's dictating at the moment. You look at some of these situations where maybe Vertex, they get 1 kill more than they need to, they clear one area just a little bit better, or they understand where the danger is. Could be a 4-5 scoreline at the moment, to be honest, but I still think it's quite a close game, given that Renegades have not built up a hugely significant financial lead at this stage. They're still kind of in the verge of being reset. You know, one poor round where they drop too many guns and Vertex does enough damage. Vertex can easily leap up to about 5 rounds on this T side. Now they're going to be trying to contest this long A area, but Sicko's already come over and swung his attention over here.
Oh, and Sicko gets off the line as Dexter starts to make his way all the way towards the corner. Util coming through. He knows they're around, and the counter Util is so good. Oh, big onto the second.
No!
That is huge damage done already. PZ down to just 12 as well, and make it
my
none.
God.
Dexter with a quick triple over towards Long. That's full control of the bomb, and it should be the round from here. Renegades rotating appropriately as Brace tries to pre-aim over towards the corner. Sicko finds him on a silver platter. And it's going to be 10 sign to 1v5. Oh, let's see if he can get anything done.
Yeah, Dexter's a one-man army at that point. He's just done it all himself and smoked up to get rid of Tensai, but Dexter even gave him a helping hand. Just a little bit too good there, and Renegades keep 5 guns alive this time, so not even close anymore. Sicko with the assist, the initial flashbang completely catching Roffelko and Addict. In the end, though, Dexter very, very sharp and gets the job done for Renegades.
And there's something we have talked about previously, right? Even Dexter in some of the interviews is that how they both play a site together. You can kind of still see that synergy. It's that they're dancing around, they're trying to figure out exactly where to counter the attack from Vertex, and it's not just a wide swing, it's not just Dexter relying on his superb mechanical skills. It is very much a case of they're increasing the percentage chances. Here's a flashbang, where's the coverage going to be? It's beautiful to watch in terms of the teamwork, and it's going to be very difficult for Vertex to breach through this. They're going to give it a crack with the pistols regardless. There's a flash, well, there's a smoke and probably a flash just to enable the peek. So they'll be able to get closer now being spotted. But Sicko will hear this. So this is now, you know, return favor. How's Dexter going to drop the utility?
And Molly's in a solid position to just do damage for free, and there it is, the crossfire wreaking havoc onto Vertex. Addict comes in with the Tech 9 to try to say something. But again, easy picks coming out for Renegades, and that is another round on the board. Malta the only casualty. And Renegades really close to making it into the double-digit region right now.
And now this is a scary part for me because money has built up, right? If some of these rounds were a little bit closer, where I would go, you know what? It's like they still have some cash to work with. They've broken Renegades' money. They can move forward from here and actually take the rest of the T half. I'd be a lot more confident. But the problem is now they've left it a little bit too late. Renegades have set up the money advantage. Flashbang even to get Sicko on the angle. This is how confident he is right now. And this is the dangerous part as well.
Yeah, we might start to see this slip in the same direction as that Tyloo D13 match. I thought initially it was going to be a bit closer. There was some nice stuff at the start of the half from Vertex, but as things have progressed, the rounds have actually felt like they've gotten more one-sided and much more favourable for Renegades as they've eased into Overpass. On the CT side, money's built up now as well for them, so even that is no longer a concern. And we're already 12 rounds in. It's 9-2 the scoreline. Vertex desperately searching for a round or two here to salvage the half. It's not looking like it's going to be easy to get at Tensai. No opportunity there, but the flash doesn't seem to matter all that much. Haas is required to trade. It's unfortunate. Inns won't be too pleased with that one, but what can you do? Even still, numbers advantage for Renegades, so all's well that ends well.
As all that is happening, over towards the other side of the map, you do have Addict and Roffelko trying to make their way across. However, Sicko might have just heard this one coming around. Looks like we are going to see a rotation from Dexter. Up towards Jumper. So Renegades opting for the 2-2 split. Brace unable to get anything done. He at least uses that utility, but look where the bomb is in 20 seconds. Sicko might just be able to get onto the line again. He will, and timing doesn't quite work out for him. But still, 16 seconds. Vertex need to go forward. Sicko and Dexter back-to-back hold down the fort on the A site.
He just no-scopes Roffelko.
Yeah.
Just, what do you do at this stage? Renegades are starting to
See you
run a
later.
bit rampant. So, GG next? I hate to call that early, but this is the problem, is that Renegades, we said Vertex have to show up. They haven't.
Well, they're trying.
They're trying.
The thing is,
Don't get me wrong.
Renegades have figured out exactly what they're doing, figured out how they need to play all these rounds. That was nasty, by the way. Big shot coming out from Sicko. And Vertex again back on the pistolas. Looks like they are going to be trying to make their way through Con this time, walking straight into the crosshair of Dexter, who's opted not to use the Molotov. How's the timing? Pretty damn good.
They all line up for him. And I think that really is just a metaphor for how the map has gone. Dexter tries to get a little bit fancy. Tensai will punish him for that. It's Not going to matter all that much though, because Sicko's waiting at the other exit.
Oh, well, they didn't know where PZ was before, but with the flashbang, they have a decent idea that he's hovering around the bathrooms area here. Nice crossfire from Malta and Sicko, and just looking to lock down this area. As the other two boys in short, Ints and Hats are happily looking to play retake if he makes his way through Monster, and he'll be spotted anyway by Hats, so I don't think that has too much of a possibility because PZ's walked straight into the crosshair of Sicko and again meets the same fate as Roffelco before. 11 on the board for Renegades, making this one look like it's just another in their stride. Nice little lineup found by Dexter to get 3 very fast kills at the start of the round.
Well, 11-2. Half continues. Continues to fall by the wayside for Vertex as well. A lot of util expended on the B-bomb site from both teams initially, primarily from Renegades, keeping Vertex at bay. They used a couple of incendiaries, but now Vertex make their way into short water.
I'd say a counterburst.
It's a bit dangerous, isn't it?
Ooh. They're in the right position. This could just work out, and they're up. Let's see if Renegades are going to be ready. Oh, PZ has just barely fallen down, and Addict goes down to the back of a flash from Sicko, followed up by Dexter on the push, and that has found a huge amount of map control as Vertex starts to try to make their way in towards the B site. Hats invest the smoke to survive that molly over towards the cans as Malta tries to wrap around and deny.
Oh!
He heads, there it is, couple of hunted ones. Ints chimes in as well, and Renegades make that look easy.
It's just such good utility usage from Renegades across the board. How many times you've seen Dexter making a push on the A bomb site, assisted by a flash from Sicko? Unreasonable at this point, and Vertex don't seem to have an answer for it. Something that we definitely associate with Renegades as doing the best within the Oceanic region is that util gameplay, and paying dividends at the moment. Could well be a 13-2 half. We saw a couple of those yesterday between Tyloo and D13. And Renegades seem like they definitely want to be following suit. But on their way to doing that, it's not an ideal buy for Vertex. Going down to a couple of Galils, lacking a bit of util across the board. Renegades are fighting for territory control there in bathrooms as well.
Oh,
It's a
nice
timing.
entry.
Been a while since Vertex had the initial fragging around, but it's going to prompt a bit of aggression from Dexter, and this is where things get dangerous again for Vertex. See what Sicko and Dexter can put together up on the A side of the map.
Oh yeah, such a dangerous position. Barrel spotted. Dexter not going to expect the aggression this far up already, and Roffelco tries to make his way in. Sicko down to Addict, and this is the opportunity Vertex has been waiting for. 2-on-5 now, but Malta makes his way to Truck. There's the first found. Can't readjust the spray as he goes down to 39 HP. He will find another. Addict needs to do work, but it is not going to be done. However, look at that. 10 sides made his way through the B site while all this is happening over towards A. Smoke to heaven, and a whole lot of map control, but the bomb still needs to cross the site and be planted. And planted it will be. Nice and open as well for 10 site over towards ABC.
Yeah, absolutely no util for Renegades to play with, though they do both have a kit, and the shots that Malta is hitting at the moment, it could make it doable. Tensai from behind. They do not expect him at all, and Hats goes down for free. PZ's ready and waiting for Malta, and Vertex will at least secure a third round on the T side of Overpass. It's not much to play with. We'll find out if they can make anything better happen when we come back for the second half.
been a while, yeah. Safe to say over a year. Still it feels like I saw you every day. Tired of hanging around the ones that always need an explanation. I don't need to every day. Explain myself, don't hold it against me if I'm somewhere else. Put all the masks that I had on the shelf. Wish I could stay, but it's bad for my head. Something's coming. I wanna be everything I thought that I could never be. Build me up, ease my peace. Figure out all the parts that made me. Used to feel like I belonged to a certain place or a town. Feeling safe, feeling sound when I'm still around. But there's something in the distance. I wanna know what it's like. Don't worry, I'm still with you all the time. Explain myself, don't hold it against me if I'm somewhere else. Put all the masks that I had on the shelf. Wish I could stay, but it's bad for my head. Something's coming. I wanna be everything I thought that I would be. Build me up, ease my
It was a difficult first half there for VERTEX as they make their first entry into a top 4 tournament in Oceania. It's IEM Beijing 2020 and they had to play against Renegades. So it's never going to be an easy task, and in fact it ended up being quite the difficult one. Only 3 rounds on Overpass, which was their map choice. They're on T side, moving over to CT. Maybe there's a silver lining there for them, but I dare say it doesn't get much easier for them in this second.
Oh, well, look, maybe for you and your 99% prediction, but I still believe in the 1%. And VERTEX have managed to set themselves up a nice crossfire here in Con, and that's going to be 3 quick ones for Ruffleco. He wants the ace, and he's going to be hunting for it too. Last man making his way here over towards Fountain. That's going to be Dexter, as Ruffleco fires up in the second half. He's hunting for it, but it's going to be denied. Dexter stands there with the Glock out and is ready to try to win this 1v4.
How is Dexter going to approach this? He's set in between a crossfire, but he's got plenty of utility to work with. He's not going to break that. None of the utility used at the end of the day. Didn't want to really give away his presence, but VERTEX, nice little pistol round once again. They've secured both pistols, and that one was on the back of Ruffleco's just great individual ability. Just look at that. It's just clean. What else do you say? 8 bullets, 4 headshots.
He was very happy with that one.
Well, they needed something like that, didn't they, to fire up in this second half? Get the money on the board early on in the piece, just get a bit of that momentum flowing back in the direction of VERTEX, who I imagine could ride quite a lot off of the momentum. They come into this one really wanting to put a good performance on the board.
Well, both pistols, by the way, have still gone to VERTEX, so let's see if they can convert a few more rounds. As obviously here on the anti-eco, Renegades have gone for the force buy on their eco, so let's see how far they can get as they make their way up Con. They're going to be gifted full control of bathrooms. VERTEX playing very deep on the A site.
Got util to work with. I've got the rifles as well, so this is the dangerous part though, because all it takes is a couple of picks if you have no map control on the side of VERTEX, and Renegades just roll over you with pistols and that's it. You lose the bomb site from here. Kind of get reset as well on the CT side. And we know getting reset on the CT side of Overpass is no good. You need that utility to be able to contest these duels, so to speak.
Well, there is a little bit of utility to play with for Renegades. One smoke goes toward long, two for the front of sight, allowing Renegades to progress. Slow and steady for the moment, though. They haven't gone through the smoke or anything like that just yet. Waiting for the flashes. Malta, not aware of the player in the cutout, but swings around and trades Addict down. It's nicely done from him individually, but in the end, it's still not enough to give the advantage to Renegades. VERTEX have the numbers, but for how long?
Oh,
Sicko,
jeez.
a double with the Deagle. And only two more to find. He drops, but it's provided enough time for Dexter to get the frag and the bomb plant to go down, which leaves Tensai alone. MP9 in hand. Picks himself up a defuse kit, but it's not going to be required, not when Inns has the headshot line. And 13-4 now is on the board. Renegades have won themselves another second round bye.
Well, that should have been a VERTEX round. They had the defensive positioning to make it work, but look at that Sicko as well, just finding Peasy in the corner there. Been a sneaky old goblin. And there it is, 13-4, looking for some more. As the Aug's going to be carried across, as well as a Famous from the previous. Couple of AKs perched up, and a Glil in the mix. VERTEX have forced back as well. Let's see what they can do with the Deagles. Oh, Brace not going to be allowed to do anything.
No start allowed there, unfortunately. Sicko just bangs him out before the smoke gets down. They're just gambling, the gamble stack pretty much on this long A position at the moment. And that's what I mean, it's so dangerous to actually sit back if you don't actually get those multi-frags. Makes it such a difficult task to actually kind of build further on from there, and it's unfortunately just under too much pressure. PZ trying to do his best with the scout at the moment, peeking and just doing so much damage. This actually might enable the team to do quite well at this stage. Two of them have been tagged down low, and Tensai now in the position to kind of roll forward and do some more work as well. The bomb now lost at party.
Oh, and he knows that someone's come in from con, spotting where that nade has come from. And there's an opportunity for the upgrade here for him. AK retrievable. Full control of that bomb as well. He knows he's got it. Objective control is huge. Flash over con.
Has he been spotted there by Inns? I don't know. Certainly had no idea, but Inns good enough for the trade. It won't matter. 14-4, and as we know, when it goes down to one gun, money's low, but it's not as egregious when you're on the T side, so Renegades can get by with rounds like what they've been getting so far, whereas VERTEX on the CT side, and the fact that they're on the receiving end of losing the rounds, don't have enough money really to put much together here. So they're fighting for the map with not a whole lot left in their back pocket. They actually have to take a full save. It's one flash and 5 USPs. VERTEX with a dream. If they were taking a leaf out of Avant's book from yesterday, they might have a chance, but they've gambled on the wrong side of the site, and Renegades are already into B, planting that bomb. Util's going down. They're not leaving anything to chance here. That's fairly true of Renegades in general. So, unlikely we'll see too much. Sicko gets himself a nice freebie. Maybe even an ace here. Not quite. Gets a bit eager for it, though. Either way, 15's up for Renegades, and they're quite happy with how things are progressing so far, I dare say.
Nice little cheeky spray down to put Sicko onto 19 kills now. Dexter on almost the exact same score, except he's got one more assist there, leading.
How does that work, by the way, with flash assists? Because I swear Sicko's gotten more than 2 assists. It's just the damage.
I agree with you as well. I think it's
That's
just
not flash assist.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is, like,
Oh.
it still shows up on the kill feed now, you know, as an assist.
No, it doesn't. Oh,
it's,
right.
as in
yeah,
it's a dedicated
that's
different
symbol.
stat. Yeah,
I know, but like,
it's a different stat.
Yeah, it's just, I feel like they should go together,
I think they should too.
but
Jordan, I think they should.
it's unfortunate that it's
Well, I'll put you in touch with Valve because we type like that.
Okay.
And you can say, hey, change this.
That'd be great if you could.
No worries.
I'll see if I can whip that up as well. Have a quick look here and see how many flashes assists Sicko's got.
Okay, Run-Boo's coming out. Tensai just flying across at the end of the day. A bit of action over there at Monster.
The human flashbang.
The
Absolutely
monstrous play.
perfect.
But now it's just going to be the contact play into short. 2 players over here at B. One's already been tagged down, but Brace holding firm so far. It's all going to come down to timing at the stage from the short water push.
Ooh, I
Shadow
think.
not spotted out. Hats, though, getting the bet up. It's Mac 10 in hand and Brace as well. Just going to be dancing at the barrels, but Hats, Mac 10 in hand. I don't know if it's an upgrade at the stage to the FAMAS, but this is it. VERTEX 2-on-3 retake. They do have a kit, and at least an AWP to work with. But time is going to be ticking away.
Glass cannon going to be so hard to make this one work.
Yeah, not so easy. PZ will need to hit some shots. Addict as well to try and help him out. I mean, time is running down. They at least do have the defuse kit there for Addict. And a smoke with the nade. Oh my word.
Whoa.
It's done so much damage. And as soon as they step foot forward, surely this is over. There's just no chance. Renegades hunting for that 16th round, and they'll get it. It's not even necessary.